Hey, Yuri back with you with another episode of Ask Yuri, and today a very quick question. How should I warm up before my runs? And this is a very, very common question, and I think it needs to be reiterated that the importance of a proper warm-up is very, very important. The reason is that maybe it's changing, but typically, in the past, for instance, for me in soccer, brought up in and actually to this day I still see teams doing this, and it's amazing. Typically, here's what happens. People just go for a light jog, right? I'm talking about soccer players, and actually a lot of runners do this as well. So typically players, runners will go for a light jog, warm things up, and then they'll stop and stretch for 10, 15 minutes. And to be perfectly honest, even at the professional level in soccer, there are still teams that are doing this, and it blows my mind considering the amount of research that is being pumped out on the importance of a dynamic warm-up. What this means is that you're not standing. For instance, this is a static stretch, okay? I'm pulling back my tricep, I'm stretching on my tricep. That would be a static stretch. I'm holding this stretch without movement, static, okay? That's something you want to do after your workout, after your run. Before, you want to keep your joints moving. You want to keep your muscles moving through ranges of motion. So instead of doing this, maybe I'm going to do variations of this, right? So I'm getting my muscles moving similar to the movement pattern of whatever activity I'm going to be doing. So in running, obviously, that has no benefit. But for instance, in running, start off with a 5-10 minute light jog, then do some dynamic movements, lunge walks, leg swings. Obviously, I can't demonstrate a lot of it here. Walking on your toes, skipping A's, running B's, all sorts of different variations of movements that you'll be experiencing in your run, okay? After you've done that for maybe 5-10 minutes, you can start doing some lighter accelerations to get your body used to running a little bit faster, right? You want to get a little bit of, a good sweat going. You don't want to tire yourself out, but a nice little sweat going, get your muscles really warm and elastic so that by the time you're ready for your run, by the time you're ready for your race, you're flying, okay? Very, very important. This is something I spent a lot of time with our soccer players at the University of Toronto, is showing them how to warm up properly, getting a lot of range of motion involved, looking at the muscles that are going to be involved in the activity, and getting those muscles primed, getting the nervous system primed, so that they're able to compete as efficiently as possible while preventing injury. Okay? Just in a very kind of quick nutshell of the research, static stretching before exercise slows down your performance. It actually increases your susceptibility to injury, and it's not a good thing to do. You want to save it for after the workouts, after your body's warm. Dynamic stretching, on the other hand, dynamic movement has been shown to increase performance, increase sprint time, increase vertical jump, decrease the risk of injury. That's what you want to focus on. Once again, if you need more assistance with these kind of stretching and warm-up protocols, go to mytreadmilltrainer.com and check out our Stretching for Runners program. This is a wicked program where I take you through, you actually have videos of me taking you through warm-up / dynamic movements before your runs, as well as the static stretching protocols for after your runs. So check that out. Very, very helpful for all of you runners out there or athletes who need to learn how to warm up properly. It's one of the most important things you can do to better your performance. Okay? Check it out. And thanks again for the question, and I'll see you in the next episode.